Hello, this is Phương Ánh reading my translation of Final Final Night by Huy Tưởng, translated from the Vietnamese. Final Final Night. To whisper, the flowers await eagerly. Night holds onto the traveler's feet a wafting scent. Butterfly wings flash, moon echoes, wind rises. A shadow is growing, the lingering agar wood. You bend to pick up your shadow that was dropped. Sky and earth convulse in all directions. Destruction weighs on my shoulders, endless. Human lives have left behind sediments, a bud of scent. That night, was it the final night? I lie listening to the trees and leaves call each other. The flock of small birds on the branches stop singing, hiding in the heart forever, a soul enchanted.
When I volunteered for moon duty, they said I could have anything I wanted. So, here I am. Alone with Trix, the corn cereal with fruit-flavored goodness, and no kids to take them. Oop, I'm weightless. At ease, you luscious fruit colors. Come back, raspberry red. Stop, lemon yellow. Halt, orange. Hey, I'm on the moon. Uh-huh. And now for Trix.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Moon kids, too? I should have known.
The big G stands for goodness.
We continue now with the reading of Joel Selvin's 1970 UCR Highlander article, Got to Get Out of Colton. Part 3 begins with Colton guitarist Jesse Llamas telling of his admiration for guitarist Terry Haggerty. He expressed respect for Terry, the guitarist for The Sons. Jesse describes his style as free, somewhat like his own. He said to me once, Jesse recalled, he said if I played what I know, I could be famous. That really impressed Jesse at the time, and still does. San Bernardino promoter Andy Gray has just recently hired Jesse for $500 to arrange and do the instrumental work for an album with a singer, Bruce Robinson, that Gray is trying to promote. Jesse has worked out a version of Day Tripper that sounds like Robert Johnson wrote it, and has also got Otis Rush's Homework readied for inclusion. His hopes are that this more commercial venture might bring something better in the near future. A lot of talent has gone to waste in Colton, Jesse said, only because they were never given an opportunity. I don't want that to happen to me. This completes the reading of Joel Selvin's June 1970 Highlander article. But the story is not quite over. The following segments were not a part of Selvin's original Got to Get Out of Colton article. Today, the final resting place of Jesse Llamas is at the Hermosa Gardens Cemetery in Colton. However, his musical legend lives on amongst IE musicians that jammed with him. In 2011, Fontana's Sammy Hagar released his autobiography, Red, My Uncensored Life in Rock. To bring the Jesse Llamas narrative full circle, Hagar co-wrote his book with Joel Selvin, who of course was the author of the article Got to Get Out of Colton. In his book, Hagar reminisced about the time he was in a band with Jesse Llamas. He wrote, I went over to see this band I had heard about. They already had a lead singer who played guitar, and he was pretty good. And I only went to check them out. I walked in wearing a pinstripe double-breasted jacket with a roach clip on my lapel, white t-shirt, jeans, boots, John Lennon shades, and my frizzy afro hairdo. The band's guitarist, who was named Jesse Llamas, took one look at me and said, "Can you sing?" Just like that, I was the new singer for the Mobile Home Blues Band. Jesse and I were pretty much opposites. He was this fat slob who didn't even tie his shoes, but could really play, while I looked the part but had little else. Jesse knew what was happening and turned me on to Jeff Beck. He worked at this cool little record store between Colton and San Bernardino, where he bought an import single of Rock My Plimsoll and on the other side, Hi Ho Silver Lining. Jesse played me Red House and Manic Depression off the English version of the first Jimi Hendrix album. The Mobile Home Blues Band was a weird band. We only did 10 gigs or something, but we rehearsed for what seemed like forever. The highlight, if you could call it that, was when we opened for the American Breed. Remember Bend Me, Shape Me? We played at this crazy non-alcoholic club called Purple Haze in Riverside. The drummer was a 14-year-old kid who didn't even have his first drum set yet. His name was David Lauser, but Jesse called him Bro. 40 years later, he is still my drummer. In a 2020 podcast interview, San Bernardino's David Lauser spoke about his time in the Mobile Home Blues Band. He said, "There was this big Mexican guy named Jesse Llamas. He was a blues guy and he played real loud. He played with distortion. Back then, nobody really had ballsy guitar sound. We were doing Hendrix, Buffalo Springfield, Cream, Otis Redding, and all the blues guys." That was 1968. By 1969, Jesse Llamas had joined the IE group Train. The band was previously known as the Caretakers. Their most notable appearance was as the opening band for an August 8, 1969 Swing Auditorium concert in San Bernardino. The headliners were Led Zeppelin and Jethro Tull. In 2019, longtime IE musician Greg Eckler spoke of jamming with Jesse Llamas. He said he threw together a band to open for the Sons of Champlin at UCR, and I was playing drums. On the night of the concert, Bill Champlin and company simply blew everyone away, including us, with their sound check. Later, it was showtime. To this day, I still don't know what prompted him, but Jesse backed away from the mic and shouted to we three sidemen, "You just gotta blow, man." And he proceeded to bite down hard and loud on one of those potent power blues shuffles he used to jam. We all just dropped in and jammed as hard and clean as we knew how. Years later, I asked Jesse about that evening at UCR. He looked at me from behind the counter in his little music shop with feet propped up on a counter, picking at the guitar resting on his belly, and gave me that indelible Llamas grin and said, "Well, Greggy, sometimes you just gotta go for it." In the late 60s and early 70s, Jesse Llamas was no stranger to UCR. On December 5, 1969, Jesse Llamas and friends played a benefit concert for the university's student newspaper. On January 26, 1970, the Allman Brothers Band played a free outdoor afternoon concert at UCR near the bell tower. A November 9, 1972 UCR Highlander article reported that Jesse Llamas sat in with the Allman Brothers. And in 2019, former UCR student Rick Fazekas said of that day with the Allmans, "Yes, local musicians did sit in with them when each member of the Allman Brothers went to their Winnebago for a toke break." Fazekas, along with Joel Selvin, arranged for the Allmans to appear at UCR. In the April 29, 1970 San Bernardino Sun, it was announced that the legendary surf music guitarist Dick Dale and his group, the Deltones, were giving their first concert in 5 years at UCR. Sharing the stage with Dale was none other than Jesse Llamas. A November 9, 1972 Highlander article and ad announced that Jesse Llamas was to play a 2-night stand at UCR's on-campus venue, The Barn. Llamas was backed up by IE group the Rod Piazza Blues Band. A review of the show ran the next week. In part, it read, "The Barn Coffee House saw 2 of its best nights last weekend, as Friday and Saturday audiences cheered Colton guitarist Jesse Llamas and the Rod Piazza Blues Band. Llamas played loud and super fast on the runs, grimacing as he racked shrieks from his instrument. Llamas sings pretty much as he plays, loud and direct." In the following decades, Jesse Llamas never gave up chasing the dream and continued playing guitar for the rest of his life.
The devil will send demons to fly around your wedding day. The devil will send demons to fly around your wedding day. Don't send no invitation. You know I don't have much to say. Cause I heard about your new man. I will laugh at him sometime. Ha! Yes, I heard about that new man. Let me laugh at him sometime. I can see his sad day coming when your lies will burn him blind. Yeah. Burn him blind, Dan. Come on, Dan. churchyard. I'm standing here without a sound. But I'm standing in the churchyard, baby. I'm standing here without a sound. Kinda wishing I'd been born the sort of man who might go in and shoot you down. Yeah, the devil will send demons around your wedding day. Yeah, the devil will send demons fly around your wedding day. The negroes drag you down at midnight, then they'll carry me away.
For the youngsters, the day wore a happy face. Until suddenly at 5:36,
Read on, all the good things rise against disparaging words. Bleed on, all the good things rise from a bitter verse. And if you reach out, I
Well, the king